All right, welcome race fans. Tonight, the Pit Stall Premier Series takes to Michigan here in, I believe this is race number 7. Yes, race number 7 of their series. They only race monthly, one Saturday. It's the last Saturday night of the, or the third Saturday night of the month. I'll get it right. Yeah, one of the days. And these guys have been out here practicing for quite a while. Right now, Sean Wilder is at the top of the leaderboard. So I do have Dwayne LaPrade here with me, but he is turning some laps right now with the guys out there. He's ghosting with them. And wow, that didn't work out too good. Those guys really got into one another. So anyhow, let's take a look at the race analytics. All right, 65-degree air temperature, 86-degree track temperature. Not much wind out there. They're doing 100 laps here tonight at Michigan. That's 200 miles. Tire window about 40 to 60 laps, and that all depends on how much the driver will be able to save them. And 50% fuel, and I'm kind of estimating that probably that might even be a little high. It's probably going to be about 20 to 30 laps on a tank of fuel actually. And 55 mile an hour is the pit road speed. Well, lots on the line here tonight for the Ryan Sadusky 200 here tonight in memorial of Donald Sadusky's son that passed away 5 years ago. Some of you may remember. He was only 24 years old, and he was the oldest of 4 children that Donald has. So he lost his son there 5 years ago. Some of you may remember that. But lots on the line here tonight. $150 goes to first place, $100 to second place, and $50 to third place. And the man with the least amount of incidents in the highest position, highest finisher, gets $75. And they are going to have a random draw of $40. I'm not sure who that will go to. They'll draw it after the race is over or whatever. And maybe they already drew it. I don't know. But total purse, $415. Nice payday for this race here this month. Boy, I think this is probably one of the best ones that they've had. So this is pretty cool. So Dwayne, you were out there on the track. What's it feel like?
Well, I'll tell you what, Rudy, I've loved Michigan. I always have.
Yep.
The car feels really good. It's not very often I can say this, but you could pretty much flat-foot it around here.
Yeah.
Now, that's going to do horrible things for tire wear, but
Right.
you could do it. So this is pretty much going to be almost like a super speedway. We should see very fast speeds, 197 miles an hour heading off into turn 3. So the speeds are going to be up, and tire wear is going to be critical here for this race.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually the fastest oval on iRacing right now, from what I understand. Without being a super speedway, I'm saying, but even the super speedways, like last night there, that one we did, they weren't even reaching 197 mile an hour. They hit about 193, 194 in the draft. So, I mean, and that was at Daytona. So, if you think this is a 2 mile, this is a half a mile shorter, and they're hitting 197. I know. This car, back before they did a couple of updates ago, gosh, it's probably been about maybe 4 or 5 updates ago, I remember getting 206 going into turn 1 with this car. 206 by myself. So that's how much they've kind of nerfed the horsepower on these things.
No nerfing here. They're definitely getting the high speeds, and
Yeah.
I look for probably 3, maybe 4 wide racing before this thing's all said and done.
Yep.
Money on the line. Drivers, I expect a little bit more aggressive than what we normally see, and so we might have several cautions, but it's all going to depend on whether. That's one thing about Michigan. For those who may not know, this track is famous for cleaning itself. In other words, there's a spin, there's a crash, everybody goes right to the infield, and because they're no longer on the track, there's no caution. So
Right.
you may see several wrecks, but it might not draw out a caution if they get off the track.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, there's lots of places to get off the track. A front stretch, a lot of times coming off of turn 4, they will go down into the grass, and it's usually just past pit road. Sometimes they may get off of there a little early, and I've seen guys actually hit the end of pit road wall right there at pit road entrance. So, and then on the back stretch, yeah, when they come off of turn 2 there, if they happen to glance off of that, that kicks them right to that big paved area there on the back stretch. That's a huge paved area. And but the thing of it is, you got to lock it down, and boy, don't hit that inside wall. Now, they do have 2 resets here tonight, and we do have 2 green-white checkers in case we need them. So that's kind of, these guys are going to have to. And you know something I was thinking, Dwayne, every time that I come to Michigan, and I don't know what it is about this track, it always seems like it comes down to a fuel mileage race. You think we don't want to break tradition, right?
Right. This is, and that's part of that self-cleaning track thing. And without the cautions coming out, you're going to be reliant on those green flag pit stops, and that's what turns it into a fuel mileage race. So it very well could be another one. Pit road strategy, it definitely could be a factor in who gets the big cash payout tonight.
Yes, sir. All right, well, we're just go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, we talk about it every week. This races are won and lost on pit road, and it would not surprise me if we see that here tonight.
Absolutely. All right, folks, we're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying, so stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
All right, we're back.
Qualifying is underway. No times yet, but they are on the track.
Should be getting some times here pretty quick. Yeah, we know most of these guys, don't we, Dwayne?
Yeah, a lot of familiar names in here tonight, and for good reason. Good cause, a lot of money on the line.
There you go, Rusty Mccarron to the top. Ooh, Luke Gray up to 4th or 5th now. Donald Sadusky in 3rd. We might get somebody down here to talk to him here once they get done qualifying. I might maybe try to get a word in with Luke Gray because I haven't talked to Luke in forever. I'll wait till he's done qualifying. All right, Luke Gray is done, so let me grab him real quick and see. Hey, Luke, how you doing?
Hey, Rudy, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Well, nice qualifying effort there, buddy. Not too bad.
No, not too good either.
Well, you're inside the top 10. Oh, you keep
for now, yeah.
Yeah, you keep getting bumped down a little bit. But, you know, well, Dwayne was out on the track, and he said kind of pretty much almost like driving super speedway, sort of.
Yeah. It's you can put it anywhere you want to put it. It's easy racing. It'll be fun.
Well, it's good to see the Sinclair car again, man.
Man,
It's been
it's
a
good
while.
to hear. It's good to hear from you. You bet. It has been a while. Been too long.
Yeah, I know it. Well, I see you on Facebook every now and then, and I keep thinking I'm going to send you a message, and I don't know. I get busy sending somebody else a message, and I guess it slips my mind. But I'm glad you're doing
more
good.
Important. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I meant.
Well, hey, holler at me after the race is over.
All right, man. All right. Well, good luck tonight.
All right, brother. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
David Anderson taking over the top spot right now.
Yeah, very nice. Well, I wanted another guy I wanted to talk to here real quick was John Johnson. You got a copy?
Hey, I got a copy, Rudy. How you doing tonight, bud?
Hey, doing well. Well, are you ready for tonight? Boy, it's been building here for the last month, the last 3 weeks. You guys have been practicing and everything. So, what's the plan here tonight?
I think I'm ready, Rudy. Plan is to hold on, keep the fenders on it, make it to the end. I ain't never been real fast here at this track, but we're going to do everything we can to get it to the front.
Well, like I was just telling Luke there, Dwayne was out on the track and he said, kind of like almost like driving a super speedway, sort of.
It's a lot like that, actually. The only problem is out here, I think it could be to a detriment, is it drives so well. You could be anywhere on the track, so a lot of people want to go 3 and 4 wide, you know, and sometimes you get there and don't even know it. It could cause incidents there, but we're going to try to settle it back and make sure we have a good, clean race here.
Well, lots of money on the line tonight, John, so maybe you'll pull out a top 3 finish out of this and get into the money, huh?
Hey, wouldn't that be nice, Rudy? I sure would like to do that. That or least incident points, anything like that would be nice. So, yeah, we'll see where we end up. Appreciate Donald Sadusky coming up and sponsoring this and things like that, and all the guys that jumped in to put some money in the pot. Thanks.
Heck yeah. All right. See you later. Good luck.
All right, bud.
Now they're getting ready for their drivers meeting now, Dwayne. So Well, I kind of wanted to bring this up again about Donald Sadusky's son that passed away 5 years ago. And we have pretty much every year for the last 5 years, we've had a memorial race for him. So this is kind of a league race slash memorial race, sort of. So that's why it's named the Ryan Sadusky 200. I raced with Ryan a few times, Dwayne, and good racer, young man, only 24 years old when he passed away. And I don't know the whole story, and that would be not for me to say, but what happened there. But yeah, it was pretty horrible to hear. When I heard about it, it was like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. When it's somebody you raced with a lot, or you have raced with, and you hear of something like that, it's like, you've got to be kidding me. You just raced with them the other day and everything was okay. And it's just a horrible thing. Well, I don't want to bring everybody down. I'm just glad everybody's here tonight and hopefully enjoy the show here. And again, we got a lot of money on the line. $150 for first place, $100 for second place, $50 for third place. We got 75 on the line for the guy with the least amount of incidents to the highest finisher. And they will have a random draw. I'm not sure if they've already drawn it, like a number or something, a position. That's what I used to do. I used to draw it before the race. I would draw, guy finished in ninth place, we'll win $40 or something, But I don't know how they're doing it. Maybe they'll draw afterwards or whatever, but $40 to a random draw person. So $415 purse on the line here for tonight, man. And it'll be good to see any of these guys in Victory Lane here tonight. I hope they do pull it to Victory Lane. That would be pretty awesome.
Absolutely. And I'm sure it would mean a lot, especially the guys in the race who, like you mentioned, did run with them there. So a lot of on the line tonight, not just the money, but bragging rights as well.
Sure. Yep. Well, they are in a driver's meeting. Like I said, we got a couple of minutes left here. Just to remind everybody, right now, David Anderson is on the pole. Pondo Co. second. Derrick Paulson third. Greg Wellen fourth. And Timothy Trowbridge in fifth. But they have 2 green-white checkers, 2 resets here tonight in case they need them. And let's just hope nobody has to use those. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably have some, but I just want to see everybody stay in the race, I guess, is my main goal. I want to make sure everybody does stay in. So,
yeah. And the interesting thing about this track, the way it's been after the paving, resurfacing, whatever you want to call it, like I said, it runs like a super speedway, but the tires still wear like an intermediate track. So these drivers are going to have to be thinking about that as this race goes on. If we get long green flag runs, you're not going to be able to run 3-4 wide, like you want to do or feel like you can do. So these guys could get themselves into trouble if they don't pay attention to their tire wear tonight.
Now, that is true. That is very true. Yes. That's what we don't want to see, who can save their tires.
And the hard part about that is everybody else around just flat footing it. So if you let off, you're gonna go backwards, and you risk losing the draft there. It sounds weird, but normally you say go slower. But a lot of guys, track position is going to be key here. You don't have the luxury of being able to back off. You have to push it, but you have to manage going into the corner entry is going to be key. If you can get into the corner without scrubbing your tires, that's going to help a lot. And you'll see some guys, they'll start out by the wall and then arc it down into the corner. If you can do that smoothly enough and not get stuck, side-by-side racing is really not what you want to save your tires. It's not helping either one of you. So if you can get single file and use as much of the track as possible to save those tires, that's going to be key tonight.
Yes, sir. All right, well, that's going to wrap up qualifying. And next up, we'll get everybody on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid.
All right, and before we do that, I believe they're going to do a moment of silence for Ryan here.
Okay, very good idea. All right, starting on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid is David Anderson taking the pole with a 38.383. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Pondo Co. will start in second. Derrick Paulson third. Greg Welland fourth. Timothy Trowbridge in fifth place. Rusty Mccarron in sixth. Daniel Holloway starting seventh. Brian Miscal start eighth. Brandon Mefford ninth. And Luke Gray rounds out the top 10. Wayne?
Troy Radford's going to roll off 11th. Sean Wilder 12th. Tim Lee 13th. Charles Johnson 14th. Anthony Poston 15th. Douglas Wysocki 16th. Donald Sadusky 17th. 18th is going to be Doug Johnson. 19th is going to be John Johnson. And rolling off in 20th, rounding out the top 20 is going to be Donald Bennett. Ready?
All right, Rick Cadote starting 21st. Thomas Gould will start 22nd. Roy Hyde, 23rd. Donald Stewart, 24th. Brian Rainville will start 25th. Eric Davis, 26th. David Cox, 27th. Ray Radford, 28th. That's it, 28 drivers. 28.
Yep, 28 drivers all ready to try to put their name on the winner's circle.
Yes, sir.
I do like the updates, though, that iRacing did with the staging, the way they staged the cars on pit road.
Yeah, I do too. I like that. They do that on a few of the newer tracks. I think Charlotte now, the new Charlotte, they do that. And is it Auto Club? No, not Auto Club. There's a couple of them. There's 3 or 4 of them that they do that at. Pocono, the new Pocono, they do it. Well, David Anderson, you know, in the past, I was going to say, Dwayne, you and I, we've been around these guys enough. David Anderson's always had internet problems, and it always seems to affect him about 3/4 of the way through the race. Have you noticed that?
I have. Now, his internet connection right now is looking good. He's got a 100% quality and a ping of about 133, which is very good.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on that, though, throughout the night, see if he has any issues.
Well, it looks like he has opted to start on the outside. That might not be a bad thing.
No, it's definitely not. You know, like I said, in the big, you know, you can put that car anywhere on the track. You can run it high, you can run it low. But in the draft, coming off the corners, especially turn 2, the high line is going to give you that run off where you feel almost pinched down and you don't get quite as good a run on the low side.
Right. Hondo Co kind of laying back just a little bit there because he doesn't want to pass him. You cannot pass him before the start-finish line on that inside or you'll get black flag. Okay, there he goes. Okay. Ooh, that was close.
Green
I thought he was going to pass
we got
him.
a check up already. Oh, my goodness, that was close.
Yeah, big checkup.
Everybody gets through it, though, and we stay green.
Daniel Holloway already up to 5th place. And Brandon Mefford going side by side. You can see that just that extra horsepower off of that outside line right there. But here comes Brandon back on the inside, coming up on the first lap here, though. Looks like David Anderson will lead the first lap. Maybe, I don't know. Trowbridge has got a pretty good run there out of turn 4.
He does.
Anderson does lead the first lap.
Yeah, now this is going to be the interesting turn here, turn 1 and 2. Usually the outside line prevails, but not this time. Timothy Trowbridge going to the lead.
Yeah, it didn't take long. Oh, man, big wiggle there by Derrick Paulson. He goes into second.
Kudos for everybody behind him checking up to avoid that, as we're almost 3 wide back here. Daniel Holloway wants to go to the front in a hurry.
I'm telling you, him and Mefford are coming up through there like gangbusters. They went by Pondo Code like he was standing still right there in 3.
And we got another battle for the lead as Derrick Paulson does go to the bottom. Like in the early stages here, the bottom's where you want to be. Trowbridge getting that run, like I talked about, off the top line. Plus, he's got the drafting help.
He'll maintain that. I know Paulson might be a little bit better coming out of turn 4, but coming out of turn 2, Trowbridge has definitely got he's got the power. So.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that turns 1 and 2 are the same as 3 and 4. Not the case.
Nope.
Turns 1 and 2 are dramatically more sweeping.
Oh, Pondo Co just had to get way out of it.
I saw that. That was a lot of checking up.
Holloway in 3rd right now as he passes up Derrick Paulson. Paulson got trapped on that bottom there. It just, it's okay, like you said, at first to be on that bottom, but after that, you better get off of that bottom.
Yeah, and you don't want to be, even with the resurface, you don't want to be right on that white line because it will chew your tires up. You want to be about a half a lane off, right where Timothy Trowbridge is running right there. Is about as low as you want to go. Anderson
back to 2nd. And then the famous Dave's, that's on every paint job he's had for, gosh, a long time. I couldn't even tell you how long. A long time. And the famous Dave. That's a local restaurant, burger joint, whatever, pizza place. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but local for him, I mean. Tim Lee up to 8th place. Started 13th. Moving up a little bit there. And Anthony Poston coming from 15th to 9th.
Sure, it looks like the battle right now in mid-pack between 10th to 13th is just a hornet's nest right now.
That is a fact. Yeah, I just see Donald Sadowski. He's not faring real well right now, but he's hanging in there. He did pick up 5 positions at the start, but he's down on that low side again. And as you can tell, that low line is just not where you want to be. That is really weird.
Oh, my
out
goodness.
Of the way. Rusty Mccarron. Way up the hill.
They are 3 wide right now. Sean Wilder, Tim Lee, and the 28 of Charles Johnson.
Yep. Wow, man. He went around Charles Johnson. And here comes Donald Sadowski up the middle, 3 wide. Holy moly.
And this is one of those wide tracks. You can get away with it here.
Yes. Donald coming from 17th to 9th. Looking strong.
Yes, sir.
And meanwhile, up front, we may have a battle here for 2nd. Daniel Holloway and David Anderson may be going at it here.
Now, the problem Holloway has is now he's stuck on that inside groove. You now get back in line. The reason you don't want to be down there is you just lose so much momentum coming off the corner because you have to cut the wheel harder. And you don't have enough room to go all the way up the track like these guys on the outside line do.
Well, Anderson just got his nose on the outside of Trowbridge, but Trowbridge is that 1 lane up off the bottom there, 1 and 2, and he does maintain that position.
Look for the crossover here, and there it is.
Yep, he's coming. David led the first lap and hasn't led any since. Oh, Trowbridge way up the hill.
Anderson can keep his momentum. Oh, it's close.
Yeah. Wow.
And we're about to be 3 wide for the lead. Derrick Paulson coming in on the far inside.
Oh my gosh. 3 wide for the lead. Can you believe this?
Man, this is something else.
Well, how much longer are they going to be able to do this stuff, though, Dwayne, before they burn them tires up?
Not too much longer. We're 10 laps in already, and these guys are fighting like it's, the closing laps here. We still got 90 to go. I think right now they're just feeling their cars out. They're getting a little aggressive right now, but they're getting away with it. The track is so wide, and you just feel so comfortable out there. You feel like you can do things that you really shouldn't do sometimes, but you just feel confident enough that you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, contact in the back. 7-Eleven and an 87 of Thomas Gould. They get through it. Everybody's checking up behind them. They're 3 wide there.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, and Rusty Mccarron's back here. Yeah, Luke Gray coming up. Actually, Luke Gray started 10th, and he's kind of drifted back a little ways. Could be by design, though, Dwayne. Some of these guys don't like to be up there in the front early, and battling like that. So he might have done that on purpose. Or either that, or he's back here maybe working with somebody, Rusty Mccarron, because him and Rusty are teammates. Rusty's just ahead of him.
And that's one thing we're seeing right now is that a lot of guys working that outside line, trying to get the rubber down, trying to make it the fast place. Timothy Trowbridge really working hard to get that outside line to come in at both ends of the track here.
Charles Johnson now. Charles Johnson's back in the pack again, back where he started from. He was up there, up in the front of just a few laps ago, battling for the top 5 position. So, wow. Yep, back up front, Timothy Trowbridge. Back around the leader, David Anderson.
I tell you what, these guys have been battling hard since the drop, and you just wonder if some of these guys a little further back did not like what they saw and just backed off, not wanting to get into anything that may happen in front of them.
Paulson drove it into 3 really deep, but boy, he started to wash up the hill there. And Daniel Holloway seen it coming, and he kind of got the heck out of the way. So good save right there. That could have been pretty disastrous if they'd have made contact. Well, Anderson back to the lead.
I am watching right now. Anthony Poston started 15th. He's up to 8th, and he is hungry for more.
I'm telling you, that guy, he could. Remember back in the NSRA days when we were doing them, how, Anthony, for a while there, he would start in the back of the field and stay back there for maybe like the first half of the race, and then the second half of the race, he would turn it on and get up to the front. Well, then after some of the season started changing, and everybody was getting better and everything, Anthony started doing things a little different, moving to the front earlier. And here he is. He just went into 6th place.
Yes, sir.
Wow, what a run. Derrick Paulson now is back to 7th. So I think he got out there and burned his tires up.
And it's part of the draft, but one thing that I know about Anthony Poston, he knows how to save his tires. And it's possible that's what he's doing right now, and that's why he seems so much faster than these guys right now. You don't think about it when you're out there. You're running wide open. You don't think about the tire wear as much because the car handles so good. But as these laps wind down, the guys who can save their tires are going to be the ones charging to the front.
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, we got an accident. Luke Gray.
Oh, no, not Luke. Come on, not Luke. Oh.
Yeah, looks like he was on the inside line there. Rudy just got up into Roy Hyde a little bit. Doesn't even look like it was that much contact, really, but it was enough to send them both into the outside wall.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, sir. Right there. Wow. Oh, man. Well, both of them are going to get a little bit of damage on their car. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to warrant a reset. I think I would, to be on the safe side. I know it's early, but yeah, you know how these cars are, they just don't handle damage very well.
Right. And at this track especially, it's incidents like that usually don't bring out a caution. They stayed up on the track this time. So come in, use that repair. You got one left. So I wouldn't gamble here. I'd come in and get that fixed.
Well, I think I think everybody's going to be coming in anyhow because they were probably only about maybe 5 or 6 laps from having to come in anyhow.
Yeah, they're running 50% fuel load, only half a tank tonight. So I definitely will expect to see everyone on pit road, and here they come.
Well, who's going to be our first victim, Dwayne? I'm going to let you pick somebody.
Okay. Well, let's let them get through pit stops here, and then we'll pick.
We had Roy Hyde stayed out. No. How's it showing him? That must have been a play. All right, well, David Anderson is out first, but how come it's showing Roy Hyde? Roy Hyde's in the lead. I don't know. That's really weird. Well,
he might have had to tow. I don't know. A lot of times, if they have to tow in the middle of pit stops, it'll mess things up.
It'll mess it up. Yeah. Well, who do we want to talk to?
Oh, why don't we talk to our leader?
David Anderson. I'll grab him and drag him up if you want to talk to him.
Sure.
Here you go.
David Anderson, Dwayne in booth. Got a copy?
Hey, Dwayne, how you doing?
All right. Well, man, you've been pretty strong out here in the early go, and how's the track and the car feeling to you today?
Feels pretty good. You know, I put in a lot of practice this week in anticipation of this race. I mostly did most of my practice with qualifying because I thought there was going to be some money at stake, but apparently there wasn't. But once we got racing, I think staying on the high side is real important. You know, if you force people down below, you're going to wear out your stuff a little bit quicker.
Yeah, now we've been noticing that now. We've been mentioning, you know, so far the entire race, you can run this car almost like a super speedway, but like a normal intermediate track, you still have to worry about tire wear. Have the tires been wearing more than you thought, or about the same as you might have expected?
Yeah, you know, we had some practice races, so after 8 or 9 laps, they start getting a little bit, start pushing a little bit.
All right, well, we'll look forward to that, and we'll let you go as I see we're getting ready to go back green here on a quickie yellow. So good luck out there, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, go 501.
Yeah, that's right.
Go get him, David. I hope you got
Rudy.
your internet fixed, man, and we don't lose you.
Well, it's good right now. We'll see.
All right. We'll knock on wood. Good luck.
Yep, see ya.
Yeah, it's horrible to see that when it happens, you know?
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
And Anderson will choose the outside line. He says he likes it the best, and he's showing it.
Yeah. Working out good.
All right, here we go. Back to green. Pace truck ducks off. Waiting for them to get to the Geico restart zone here. Green flag is out. We're back underway for the Ryan Sadusky 200 at Michigan International Speedway.
Boy, Holloway, he wants that lead, don't he?
He does. He wants it, and he's got the inside line. Anderson gives a little wiggle there, and
yeah.
But he's going to be able to fight back on that outside, plus the drafting help from Pondo Co.
Yeah, not really a whole lot's changed up here in the front. The guys, even after pit stops, we still got about the top 5 or 6 here that are still in the lead.
Yes, sir, and Holloway will take over the top spot. And we are 3 wide, a little further back in the pack. Oh, no, there he goes.
Oh, no, John Johnson was in the middle of that, I do believe. And
That
Timothy Trowbridge. But no, John Johnson wasn't. Let's go back and take a look.
That was 2 wrecks at once, Rudy. That was contact between the 11 of, let's see, who is that? Greg Whalen and the 60 of Derrick Paulson, they get together at the exact same time, right behind them, 3 wide. Timothy Trowbridge and Charles Johnson get together. So dual wrecks here on the front stretch bring out this caution.
Yeah, double whammy on that wreck. Golly, man.
Now, it does look like Timothy Trowbridge was the one who got the worst into that deal and has a lot of damage, but everyone else seemed to get through it okay.
Well, I'm sure they won't pit because they just got done pitting. We're going to see some guys in the back definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely come in, top off of fuel, try to get off sequence with the leader. With half a tank of fuel mileage is definitely going to be key here, especially if we get long runs.
Yep. Them. Well, let's see if we can. Because I'm thinking that these guys, if they get by pit road, I'm not going to worry too much about them pitting. But maybe we can. Let's see if we can get a word in with Doug Wysocki. Try to get him on the horn here if they don't come to pit road. I don't think they will, but you never know. Some guys might just stop in and drop a little bit of fuel to top off the tank. I don't want to interrupt these guys because it's very important. Pit road is so important. Yeah, they're all coming in.
Yeah, it's like from 9th place back.
Yeah, not a bad thing.
Yeah, especially with tire wear here.
Well, now
1-2 laps isn't going to matter.
They only have 3 sets of tires. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah, 3 sets of tires. Well, plus, so it'll be 4 total.
Right, the tires they start on. Right.
They start on a set, and then they get 3 additional sets. Now, he's changing tires. I don't know if he changed tires last time or not, but let me see if I can get him up here. All right, Doug Wysocki, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Doug, with the limited tires, how's that going to play out for you?
Unlimited tires, I thought.
Oh, I thought I see limited tires. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Okay. Well,
you scared me.
Well, I would have just about bet my life on it that I seen 3 sets of tires on there, but I'm probably wrong. I'm always wrong, but, well, how's it going for you, Doug?
Good. That first run, man, the car was really good. Just kind of let things spread out a little bit, and I caught right back up and could move right through. So, long run's what we need.
Yes, I agree. So, what if you get to going here? Can you pick up them positions that you lost there by pitting?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, no doubt. The car feels really good. So just hopefully we can just string it out.
All right, very good. All right, well, we'll let you go then, Doug. Sorry to bother you. I just wanted to make sure you got done through your pit and everything before I talk. Good luck out there, brother. I can't hear you,
John, talking, but appreciate all you guys are doing up there. Great broadcasting.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck. I'm still going to say that I think there was, I don't know. I'm going to bet I'm probably wrong, but I would have bet my life on it.
I just looked it up. It is unlimited.
I would have bet my life on it. It wasn't. But I guess I can't even tell.
Yeah, I just looked it up because I was curious too, because that would completely change the complexion of the race if you only had 3 sets of tires.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, the front 11 stay out. They only got about 3 or 4 green flag laps on them tires, so that really shouldn't affect them too awful.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's the tires is as much of a factor as the fuel is going to be here with that 50%. These guys will have a little bit of an advantage if this goes green. They'll be able to stay out a little bit longer and try to trap some of these guys a lap down if they can get a lucky caution. All right, everybody is still on the lead lap, so another quickie yellow. Here we go.
Pace truck is heading in, and this time, Daniel Holloway going to start on the outside. Here he is, our leader, and green flag's in the air.
You'd think after the run he got, he'd stay at the bottom, but no, here he goes. We'll see if the roles reverse.
Well, I think he was watching what David Anderson was doing on that high side. And
Anderson doesn't cut him any slack.
Oh,
wow.
no, he did not. He drove it in there. Wow, good run. Good run by David Anderson. Well, you can tell he wants that $150, doesn't he?
Yes, sir. And that's how you have to do it on that bottom line. You have to force the guy to move up the track and give you room.
Wow, look at this here.
Didn't
oh,
last
my
long,
gosh.
though.
Yeah, Brandon Mefford. And Rusty Mccarron. Rusty. Back up the stick.
Sure.
I think he was involved in that kind of that check up there at the beginning of the race, if you remember. And that's why he went backwards a little bit. Donald Sadusky now up to 5th. Coming all the way from 17.
I tell you what, that is a good-looking paint scheme on Donald Sadusky's car right there.
I know it. I like that. I like that chrome and blue. That looks sharp.
And nearly 3 wide for 3rd.
Man, I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't know if let me see if I can get down here close enough. He always runs, yeah, there you go. Remembering Ryan.
Heck of a run we got right now. He's all the way up to 2nd and going for the lead.
Man, he is on the move here, folks. And he was one of the top 11 that did not pit on that pit stop, so he's already got the heat built up in them tires. That's what kind of, makes it apart from the guys that did pit. Now, the bad thing of that is they've got about 5-lap pressure tires that when we do get a little bit of a run here, them 5-lap pressure tires could come into play.
Very well could. We'll have to see how that shakes out. And right now, I gotta say, I'm very impressed with Donald Sadusky. He's using that bottom line, but he's not losing any ground. He's actually getting off the corner well. Right now, the only thing hurting him is draft. If he had a drafting partner who could run the bottom line with him, they'd probably be making a lot more headway.
Well, he's got, that is Brandon Mefford coming up behind him. That could help him a little bit. I was just going to point out Donald Bennett, look at this here, coming from 20th to 7th.
Very nice run for him. And right behind him, Thomas Gould, 22nd to 8th. So the guys in the back are starting to work to the front.
Well, a lot of them guys did not pit on that, and that kind of bumped them up there.
Right.
The one that kind of lost out on that pit stop was Anthony Poston. I'm not sure what happened to him. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's getting awful touchy-feely out here right now.
Yes, sir. Man, these guys are racing hard right now. 3 wide again. For a brief moment, they get it sorted out, but man, they're racing.
Wow. Yeah, watching Sean Wilder here. He is side by side with Donald Stewart.
I'll tell you what, Rudy, I just saw a power move out of Donald Sadusky to take 2nd place. He dived it into turn 2, came out with just ahead of Anderson there. I don't think there's anybody more motivated to win this race than Donald Sadusky right now.
Oh yeah, it would be very, very fitting.
And here he goes for the lead.
Donald's a great driver. He is great. There's just no way of getting around it. And these guys know he's good. Given the right circumstance and the right, the right motivation and the right circumstance, yeah, Donald is very good. So, but Holloway, Daniel told me he won the championship again over at NSRA.
Oh, wow.
How about that? Yeah, that's
very nice.
I think 2 seasons in a row, I think, that he has won over there. Of course, I'm probably wrong about that, too. But he said that was 2. He told me that. So
right.
If anybody's wrong, it would be Daniel, not me. So.
Right. And
what he told me.
If you stick on Sadusky for a moment here, you see how he's down on a whole lane from the bottom there. Ooh. And that's where you want to be. He's getting pinched down, and that's what you want to do on the outside line is try to keep that guy from getting that good exit off, and that's what. So it's kind of a chess match out there between the guy on the outside, guy on the inside. It's how close do you want to get to that other guy to force his hand. It's almost like a big game of chicken at 180 mile an hour.
Yeah, no kidding. It is. You got that right. I'm telling you, if he was any closer, man, them guys are right on top of each other. But you know, the thing of it is, these guys have raced together for so long. They know just exactly what the guy behind them thinking, you know, or what the guy ahead of him thinking. Boy, Donald got in there. He drove it in there a little harder than Daniel Holloway did, if you noticed that. Look at this.
Look at the run.
He was actually bump drafting on the front stretch.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do, is just kind of rattle the guy's cage a little bit. Not enough to get him upset or anything. Just say, hey, I'm here and I'm coming.
Yep. They're still too wide back there. Sean Wilder got way up the hill, up into them marbles, and he's going to lose a bunch of position. Ouch. He's going to have to make up for that. Luke Gray, my old buddy Luke. There he is. Running in 18th.
We are 3 wide again for 15th. Brian Miscal.
Yep. Anthony Poston.
And Brian Rainfield.
Rainfield, yep. Wow, good racing right there when Anthony Poston got around him. So, Miscal.
And we have a new leader, Donald Sadusky.
Wow, he kept picking away at it until he got it.
They're 3 wide again. This time.
Contact!
Goes around.
Oh no, contact there. Well, let's go back and see. I don't know if it was between him and it was him and David Anderson. I don't know. Anderson got into the back of him or something.
Yeah, it looks like Sadusky went into the turn a little high, and it was just enough for Anderson to get a run, but Pondo Co was also there, and I think that made Anderson check up a little bit, hearing the guy that was inside, and when he did, he just got into the inside.
Oh, man. Well, good. Thank God for resets, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yep, him and David Anderson both hitting the wall. Anderson looks like his car is toast. So definitely 2 more resets.
Yeah, but don't count them out.
Oh, no.
Nope. It's still plenty of time to go. I mean, Timothy Trowbridge started almost dead last after the wreck from that previous caution, and he's back up to 7. So these guys are definitely going to be heading back to the front once they get their cars repaired.
Yeah, you bet. Well, I'm sure they're going to be pitting here.
Yeah.
They'll be coming in, so...
Leader, Pondo Co. brings them down pit road.
Let's see if maybe we'll get a word in with Pondo here once... Or better yet, you know who I'd rather talk to? I'd rather talk to Rusty Mccarron, because, man, that guy has come up through the field like crazy here.
Go for it.
Yeah, I think if we get done with pit stops here, we'll see if we can get old Rusty Mccarron on the line.
And this will probably be another quick yellow. I tell you what, I'm really impressed, Rudy. We're 37 laps into this race. All the drivers who are still in it, all 26 drivers who remain, are on the lead lap. The only driver out of it right now is Tim Lee, and it looks like he had some connection issues. But everyone else is here, 26 of the 27 who started, and they're all on the lead lap.
Very good. All right, Rusty Mccarron, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you, Rudy?
I'm doing well, brother. Well, car's looking pretty strong for you up there battling for the lead. Looking good.
Yeah, it's just it's a cat and mouse kind of game. Trying to keep the car on the high side for as long as possible, but kind of don't want to give up, easy position with the bottom car, pushing. So it's going good though.
That's good. Well, I'm glad you're having a good time out there. They were saying it kind of feels like you're on a super speedway for a little while, huh?
Yeah, it is. We can get to a green flag run. I think they'll spread it out a little bit and kind of help guys conserve some tires and get a little bit more spread out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, if you guys could get through the cautions here, I think you guys will be okay. You know.
Yeah,
So.
we're good represented by the 501 group here, but we'll should be a fun race then.
Oh yeah. Well, good luck then, Rusty. We'll let you go, buddy.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, very good.
Well, one benefit of having every car on the lead lap, quickie yellows. We're going back racing.
Yeah. Yep, Eric Davis out of the race. I think you might have said that already. I don't know. Maybe you did.
No, yeah, that's actually a new one. He was running up until that round of pit stops. So,
yeah.
Looks like he has taken his car behind the wall, so that leaves us 2 drivers out of the race and 25 drivers still in it.
Well, Sean Wilder stopped.
Yeah, looks like he came in and topped off.
Yeah. Should we dead last on this restart, 25th?
Yeah, it looks like he's been hanging back. I've been watching him a little bit. He's been pretty much just trying to stay out of trouble on these restarts. He'll keep in the rear of the field but keep the draft. So and he's doing a good job of staying out of trouble. So it looks like it's working for him right now.
All right, we'll get him going here then, Dwayne.
Will do. Race truck is off. And the green flag waves for the Ryan Sadusky 200 from Michigan.
Well, Pondo started on the outside, which we've been seeing, I'm going to say kind of mixed emotions about that right now, Dwayne, because when they started the race, the outside seemed to be really strong, and now it seems like maybe the inside's a little stronger, but they are on new tires.
Yeah, it's all how you get through turn 1, Rudy. If you can pinch that guy on the inside down and keep him from getting that run off the corner, the outside is where you want to be. But Daniel Holloway just showed it's really hard to pinch him down. And look out as Roy Hyde comes through. He wants the lead.
He came from 23rd position.
Very impressive.
Is he going to lead that? And he leads that lap. Holy smoke.
By 5 thousandths of a second, Rudy.
Oh. And Thomas Gould not far behind him. He started 22nd. I wonder if those two might be working together. A little teammate going on there.
Definitely could be. Roy Hyde comes up, takes the position away, but looking for the crossover from Daniel Holloway. And that's going to give him back the lead.
Oh, man. He drove it in there hard, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Man. Well, he got a little heat built up in them tires, and after you get that in there. Uh-oh. Who was that? Trowbridge again. What? No.
He's going to save it.
Wow, nice save, but boy, he's going backward.
Yeah, he got together. I believe that was Pondo Co. he got together with there. Yeah, him and Pondo Co. Got together coming off 4. It looks like it was just a racing deal. Pondo didn't give him much room there. They were kind of pinching each other and just kind of came together. It was a racing deal for sure.
Thomas Gould to the lead. Don't know if he's going to get the lead this lap or not. Holloway comes back, and nope.
No.
Holloway gets a big push here from Roy Hyde.
Yeah, Roy Hyde definitely helped him lead that lap. That was a huge, that was super speedway style pushing right there.
Man, I'll tell you, he's got to be thankful for that. Old Roy Hyde gave him a big push there. And he's coming up on him again here because Thomas Gould's on the inside of him. And I'm telling you what, these guys really hammering it, ain't they?
Yes, they are. Nobody's thinking about tires right now.
And I'm on board with Pondo Co. right now. He's got a bird's eye view of this, watching us all out his windshield. And they're not even lifting in the corners hardly at all, if any.
No, sir. That pretty much flat out. And that's kind of the way you have to run it here. If these guys do not let off, I mean, you can't let off that much because you will lose the draft in a hurry. So it's a fine balance of, you know, keeping your foot in it and trying to figure out how to save your tires at the same time. It's really a challenge for some of these guys out there tonight.
Troy Radford now up to 5th place for the first time today, breaking into the top 5. Side by side there with Rusty Mccarron. Let's see, which one's a football player? Rusty or what was the other McCarron? One of them is a football player.
Not sure.
One of them is a professional football player. I don't think it's Rusty. I think it's the other one. I can't remember the other one's name now.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. I feel I should have never brought it up because now I feel like a heel.
That's all right. You'll remember it by the time the race is done, I'm sure.
I was going to ask Rusty, but I didn't want to, like, stick my foot in my mouth there, you know?
Right. And for anybody who doesn't think this is super speedway, like, there are 2 seconds separating first from 25th right now. Only 2 seconds.
About 2.5. About 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I mean, wow. Look at that. 47th, Ray Radford.
Oh, we got a car in the wall. That was the next 65 of Brian Maxp Jr. He gets it going.
They're 3 wide back here, so anything is possible, I'm telling you. Oh, man, Donald Bennett up the middle. Looking good.
And Miscal is in trouble. He has hurt that car. He's going backwards in a hurry.
Yeah. What happened to Donald Podolsky? Yeah.
He is still 22nd after that restart, Rudy. I think after being up there, being aggressive, and having it backfire on him, he's just biding his time now. Just riding around, letting these guys sort it out for themselves up front, and wait until the end.
Yep. Roy Hyde, high side. Daniel Holloway on the bottom. Looks like Roy Hyde's going to lead this lap.
Yes, he does.
Holloway's got some stiff competition there right now.
Yeah, nobody's getting away here. These guys are all in a tight pack, which is not something you normally say at Michigan.
Yeah, Holloway's got chocolate in his peanut butter and peanut butter in his chocolate. I don't know if he wants to be the chocolate or the peanut butter. I'm not sure.
You have to ask him.
Yeah, he's got the car half and half there. Chris Akers has got his car is the opposite of that.
Nice.
It's orange on the left side and the chocolate color on the right side. So isn't that cool? Chris Akers painted them a long time ago. You remember them? You remember them?
Yeah.
Hondo Co goes back to 8th place. Rusty Mccarron clears him. And Troy Radford now challenging for 3rd on Thomas Gould.
And we're starting to see this point of the run, Rudy, these guys who have been abusing their tires, like Pondo Co., you see them starting to fall back. You're not seeing them quite as racy now as these cars have tightened up. As these tires start to wear, it's really something you don't see at super speedway as much, but we're seeing it here, and these guys are now getting a feel for it.
Wow, Gould way up high.
Oh, car in the wall. Is the 28 of Charles Johnson.
Oh my, he's got some serious damage on that car now.
Yeah, looks like he just ran it high out of turn 2 and got it into the wall. But everybody missed him. Good recovery on his part.
He's coming in. I think that's a good choice. He needs a new car. That one's pretty well shot. So, yes, somebody asked their side draft. I think Brendan answered it pretty well there. So, yes, side draft is it's very prominent in these cars. So, I don't know. I've heard guys say it's not quite as prominent as this game should be with side draft. But I don't know. I've been in there and raced it before and seen it, and it worked. Trey Radford to the lead.
Yes, sir. And he had the help from Brandon Mefford.
Yeah.
Who got him up there.
So, congrats to Troy for leading his first lap of the race. Roy Hyde, high side. You can tell he gets that run off of that high side. And he fights back on the high side. So good job for Roy Hyde there. Here comes Anthony Poston into the top 5 after starting 15th.
Sure. Now, one thing that is going to help Charles Johnson out right now is that they are close to green flag pit stops. So if he can get this to cycle through, he might actually be in good shape.
Yeah. He is 1 lap down right now, but that would put him back on the lead lap, no doubt. Let's go back and check on David Anderson. David trying to get back to the front. Led 9 laps here earlier. Had that contact there with Donald Sadusky. So they made contact and both of them spun. It was Donald, wasn't it Donald Sadusky?
Yes.
Yeah, thought it was. Donald still trying to get back into it. He's back into 19th now.
And here's our first taker on pit road.
Pondo Co. Yep. Oh, that's kind of early pit stop for him, but...
Well, he used up his tires. He was heading backwards in a hurry. Not a bad move to short pit here and try to get as much as you can. But just like Charles Johnson now, he's got to hope that this pans out and that we cycle through.
Well, I don't think they can make it on one more pit stop. I don't think he can make it on one more pit stop. Let me put it that way. I think he's still going to have to stop for a splash of gas.
Yeah.
They're only getting about 20 to 25 laps on the tank of fuel.
Yeah, no one can make it from here. There's going to be at least one more stop after this, at least.
Yeah. These guys ought to be thinking about it here about in the next 5-6 laps. These guys will have to be coming in.
Greg Wellen now on pit road, the 11 car to get the damage fixed.
3 cautions in the first 54 laps. Not bad. Not bad, really.
Not bad at all. These guys have been putting on a show.
We've had 10 lead changes. That's pretty awesome for Michigan.
Yes, sir. A lot of competitive racing out here right now.
Go back and check on Derrick Paulson. Derrick back here, 13th position after starting 3rd. He's battling here with Luke Gray.
Here's the other question, Rudy. With fuel mileage starting to come into play here, do you take 4 tires this time and 2 tires on your last stop?
Oh, I don't think you'd want to try 2 tires here. That's just my thought on it. But, I guess it depends on when they pit.
Right.
It depends a lot on that. Well, Donald Stewart coming from 24th to 11th. He's battling real hard here with David Anderson. Anderson's going to clear him. Anderson's working the field pretty good here.
Yeah, and as this shakes out, you're starting to see a lot of single file as these guys try to get ready to make those pit stops. Oh, contact! Oh. Donald Bennett.
Donald Stewart.
Yeah, great save by both drivers, and we stay green. That would have been bad news for Pondo Co.
Comes John Johnson up on the outside. He goes into 16th. That's starting 19th. That's not really the John Johnson I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing John up inside that top 5, but he's got lots of race to go yet.
Yes, sir.
Back up front, Troy Radford. I'm going to call him Bradford.
And I tell you what, here's something we are seeing. I wouldn't have thought it with as much of a draft as is going on out there, but right now Charles Johnson is on a tear. He's passing these guys like they're standing still. That's product of those new tires.
Yeah, with them new tires, yes. Yeah, look at him. He's going to pass up Donald Sadowski, Sean Wilder. I think Sean Wilder come to pit road, didn't he?
Yes, we have several on pit road right now.
Yeah.
Brian Rainville, Sean Wilder, Doug Johnson, and Rick Cadet.
Yep, Sean in. Doug Johnson.
And we're going to see a lot more guys on pit road this time by.
Not the leaders, though.
No, not our leader, but third place, Roy Hyde.
Yeah, and a bunch behind him, Thomas Gould, Timothy Trowbridge, Luke Gray, all them guys coming in. Very good. So they're getting about, you know, I'm seeing probably right around about the 20 to 22 lap, maybe, on a tank of fuel.
Yeah, about 22 laps or so on a half tank. So,
and here comes Troy Radford, yep, and Brandon Mefford, both of them coming in. And Holloway
and Greg Willen, those two have already made their stop as they get themselves back on the lead lap, with Charles Johnson right behind them. So, looks like this might work out well for them.
Yep, let's see who can come out of this with the lead here.
I tell you what, it looks like if this stays, it looks like it might be Pondo Co, Rudy.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Pondo Co could be the leader. Yeah, he's got to get around here and pass these guys, but well, the first one out was Troy Radford.
And here comes Pondo Co, full head of steam. These guys are just now going through turn 1 on the apron. Pondo Co is your new leader.
Yes, he is. Greg Wellen right behind him.
Yes, sir. Wellen stopped just 1 lap after Co did. And look who's also back in the mix, Charles Johnson.
Isn't that something? And man, he probably a few laps ago, he thought his race, oh, wow.
Man, that was close.
Wow, he got really loose going into the corner. Looked like he kind of come up the hill right in front of Brian Rainfield. But there's the difference in 10-lap newer tires that these guys come off the pit road with.
Yes, sir. And that's the thing about these intermediate tracks. You don't realize just how important fresh tires are, but there you see the difference right now as everybody is going by him like he's sitting still.
Well, let's do a little crank it up, Dwayne. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right, folks, I hope you guys enjoy that Crank It Up as much as we do, man. We love that Crank It Up. It's awesome. Well, Roy Hyde, since he got to the front, Dwayne, man, it's just like nobody can catch up with him.
Yeah, it's pretty spread out right now. That round of green flag pit stop has really spread this field out.
And I think that's kind of a good thing. That's kind of, I think, what they were hoping for, to be honest with you, because, you know, they were all on top of each other there for a while, and I think that's kind of what was bringing out the caution. You know, you get all bunched up like that. And now it's just these guys can kind of be patient here and maybe pick off one driver at a time, and go back single file. Donald Stewart just went into 10th place. He passed up Pondo Co real easily there.
Yeah, Pondo is now a victim of stopping early. Those fresh tires are pretty much passing him up right now. He needs a caution to get back in this league.
He's got about 4 or 5 lap older tires. That's just how much that really cost you.
Up front, we got a battle for the lead.
Oh, boy, we sure do.
A 3-way battle for the lead.
Sir, Roy Hyde back on the outside. And the good thing about that, he's getting a little bit of draft help there from Thomas Gould. Gould could get up there a little closer, maybe that would help him out a little bit better.
But Brandon Mefford into the picture.
Yeah, he's been running really well here too. Back behind him, Luke Gray. Luke battling with Daniel Holloway here.
Yeah, looks like there's a little bit of drafting going on, trying to catch these guys up front, and it's working out for them.
It is. Holloway taking a look there. He may have got a good run there off of turn 2. He did. Boy, he passed up Luke Gray, and Rusty Mccarron's going to get by him. Luke goes back to 7th now.
Sure, and it's about to be a 7-car battle for the lead here.
Yes, it is, man. This is going to be pretty awesome. Radford got back in the charge here. Man, I'm telling you what, they're really putting the hammer down now. They know the laps are winding down here, Dwayne, and they've really got to start getting themselves in position here, knowing that they've got to stop one more time for fuel. You know, that's going to be the ticket.
Yeah, and right now, 1st to 7th is within a second of each other, and then from 7th back to 8th is about a second and a half. And yeah, that's a pretty intense battle right now by itself.
Yeah. David Anderson trying to make that pass on Brian Rainville, and he makes it easily. Here comes Todd Poston following him up through.
Yeah, I was watching that battle. They were side by side for about 4 laps before they finally got it sorted out there.
Very good.
Best thing they can do right now is just try to get single file and try to draft up on the guys in front of them here.
Yeah, they've got a lot of ground to make up there, led by David Anderson. They're a second and a half behind, so you've got to make up some ground on them leaders.
And it does look like Charles Johnson has taken his car behind the wall.
Yes, he did. Wow. Interesting. Holloway trying to get by Gould, but man, Gould comes back really hard on that outside. Nice. That was really nice. That was textbook right there by Thomas Gould.
Yes, sir.
And Rusty Mccarron up the 4th. He actually clears Holloway. Roy Hyde now falls back to 6th place.
And Holloway had to get out of the throttle as Mccarron came up the track. He got really tight coming off the corner, and Holloway had to check up or run him over.
Well, that's a good battle between him and Holloway right now.
And don't look now, but I believe our 8th place driver on back, they're slowly closing that gap, Rudy.
Yes, they are. He's down to 1.1 seconds. So they could be long. He's going to be feeling the draft off of, well, he probably already is feeling the draft off of Luke Gray. Luke, less than a second, a half a second ahead of him.
Yeah. That's what they needed to do, is get single file, try to run these leaders down, and it's worked out for them.
See them guys getting closer and closer, and Luke Gray seeing David Anderson getting bigger and bigger in that rearview mirror.
We're probably about another 10 laps or so away from the final pit stops here. Now, this will put everybody in the window to be able to make it on one more stop. If they can make it to lap 80, they'll be good to go the rest of the way, even if we have green-white checkers.
Well, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Gould in second, and then we got a battle here. Brandon Mefford and
Mccarron.
Excuse me, Russell Mccarron. Yeah. Gosh, what was Rusty? I think it was his brother. Man, that really bugs me. Don't you remember?
I don't know.
Gosh, I'm an old man. I can't remember. I figured you're a lot younger than I am. Maybe you can remember. One of them was the football player, right? I don't think. Maybe it was Rusty. Maybe it was Rusty. One of them was a football player. The other one wasn't. Man, that bugs me now. I guess I'll have to ask Rusty after the race or something.
Yes, sir.
Holloway back to 6th place. So far, he's led the most laps. But and remember, folks, they do give $75 to the guy that's the closest to the front with the least amount of incidents. So that might be something that hey, that's half of the payday for winning here today.
Yes, it is, and that's more than coming in third. So you may want to, if you're running third, you definitely want to make sure you have the least amount of incidents as well.
Remember what I said earlier about this becoming a fuel mileage race?
Yes, sir.
That's what it's going to come down to.
It is. Pondo Co. and Greg Whelan already having to make stops. Now, this is not their final stop. They will have to come in one more time if we don't get a caution. So their pit strategy is not playing out the way they had hoped.
Yep, that'll be they'll have to come in for a splash of gas. Donald Sadusky now a lap down.
Yeah, I believe Sadusky got a pit road penalty on that last round, Rudy. He was on pit road for about 45 seconds when he came back in.
I see that. Oh my gosh. Must have been speeding on pit road. That's only a 15-second penalty. I think, isn't it 15? Yeah.
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Well, the guys are spread out around here pretty well. And Brandon Mefford now is back in 6th place. David Anderson, look at this here. He has caught these guys, and he is passing them left and right out here right now.
Yes, sir. He is a guy who has conserved his tires. And, I mentioned a lot about it. Now that the field's spread out, tire wear is going to play a much bigger factor than when they were in the pack. And you're seeing it right now with Anderson, who is making a charge to the front.
We're only a couple of laps away from making their final pit stop. Radford with a 3/4 of a second lead over Thomas Gould right now.
Yeah, and right now that they're spread out, you're starting to see a more traditional Michigan look to it, where you see the guys who are saving their tires, guys who aren't. There's not a whole lot of pack racing right now. And if these guys can make it to lap 80, you're good, but I'm seeing a couple guys. Looks like they're starting to hit pit road a little too soon.
I don't know. We'll see, man. Rainfield's in. Sean Wilder's in. Well, they must know that they could make it from here. I don't know.
It's going to be really close. It's 22 laps, so that's going to be about all they're going to get. I mean, if we get a green-white checker, they're going to have to come in, but they can stretch it to the end from here.
Well, we should see the leader coming in maybe in the next lap or two here for his final pit stop. A couple more just came in.
Hyde gave up third place.
So they must know they can make it from here. So I'm going to say we're going to see Troy Radford come in on this lap, I'm sure, because if he stays out much longer, you remember how that plays, them guys can reel you in with them new tires.
Yes, sir. He does not want to stay out there. That's a trap you get yourself in. You think you have this big lead, and On new tires, they run you down in a hurry.
Yep, here he comes. He's coming in. And Thomas Gould comes in. Boy, almost lost it there. Daniel Holloway. Rusty Mccarron stays out for one more lap. I think he just wanted to lead a lap.
And this is the most critical point, Rudy. This is your final stop. Don't make a mistake here.
Yep. Him and David Anderson stay out, so they should be coming in on this lap. I would not imagine that they would stay out any longer than that. Both of them got to be pretty close to running on vapors right about now. And here comes Rusty. He's coming in. And so is David Anderson. Both of them coming in. Very good.
Troy Radford is going to win the race off pit road. But right now, your new leader is Greg Whelan. Sorry.
Well, Doug Wysocki's coming in. Guys all pitting. John Johnson, he's coming in. Luke Gray's coming in. These guys all making their final pit stop here. Ray Radford.
Sure.
Yeah, it should bump it back to Greg Whelan. I think you're right on that.
Yeah, now the problem Whelan has right now, he's got a couple seconds lead, but he's got 5 or 6 lap older tires than these guys who just came off pit road. So I don't think that's enough of a cushion to help him keep that lead. We'll have to wait and see if he can manage his tires.
And not only that, I don't think he can make it on fuel.
That is true. I believe he just pitted just a few laps too early.
Yeah, that would be about 25 or 26 laps on the tank of fuel, and there's no way he can make it, so he may be having to come into pit road. But Troy Radford should be the leader when that happens, if and when that happens. You know, I don't know if Greg's just going to say, oh, heck with it, and he's going to try to save a little fuel, but he really can't afford to save any fuel right now because Troy Radford's right behind him.
Now, one thing that's helping him out, though, is Troy Radford has a mirror full of Roy Hyde. So if Roy can make him burn his tires off, that might work out to our leader's advantage here.
Well, they are catching them. Not real quickly, but they are catching them. Greg's got about 5 lap older tires than these guys. So he'll be able to hold them off for a little while, but they are closing.
And that really stretched the field out now. A lot of guys strung out here.
Yeah.
The pack is gone.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, Thomas Gould, Daniel Holloway, these guys battling here, 4th and 5th. Derrick Paulson back in 6th. Rusty Mccarron 7th. Brian Miscal in 8th place. Brandon Mefford and Brian Rainfield. And there's Sean Wilder. He's back into the mix here now. I was looking kind of bleak for him for a little while. I didn't think he was going to be able to get back up there, but he did.
Yes, he did. And right now, these guys from about 3rd on back, they need a caution right now to get caught up because it's just so strung out. If they're going to have any shot at a money position from 4th, Thomas Gould, they're going to need a little help with the yellow flag. But it's so strung out, Rudy, I don't know if we're going to get it.
I know it. I'm not seeing it right now. Because if you look at Greg Whelan, he's got a half a second back to Troy Radford. Troy is coming. That's what 5 lap newer tires do right there. Just 5 lap newer tires. Look at this. He's already getting a run coming out of turn 2. He's going to get Greg Whelan.
Yes, he is. He'll take it over easily.
Yeah, I think Greg, he's either maybe trying to save enough fuel to have a good finish here, or he knows that, these guys are faster with the 5 lap newer tires, and he knows he's going to have to come in and just take a splash of gas.
Yeah, and I think the super speedway element at the beginning of this race, in practice and everything, that really threw a lot of guys off. You know, a lot of times they come into intermediate tracks, you expect the fuel mileage, you expect the tire wear, but not so much the pack racing like we had earlier. And
right.
You're starting to see these guys who were ready for it. They're in the front, and these guys who weren't prepared for it and thought it would be pack racing to the end, they're kind of hurting right now.
Yeah, man, we got a bunch of them that are way back there. Todd Poston, 3.3 seconds behind the leader, David Anderson. There's another one, really. They need a caution right now.
Now, a caution will change everything. That'll get them back in a pack, and then that's the fuel strategy, tire strategy is completely out the window.
Yep. That'd be good for Greg Welland, because he was going to have to pit, and if a caution come out, he would probably have enough to make it to the checkered flag.
Yes, he would, and if the caution comes out now, they've been out there enough laps, everybody's going to come in and get 4 tires.
Oh, yeah.
So it would definitely benefit him right now to see that. And right now, we have a bit of a pack forming up front from 2nd to 5th.
Seeing that. Thomas Poole now to the inside of Roy Hyde. Oh, man, it was really close right there. He kind of almost got out of shape. On the outside there, Daniel Holloway kind of boxed in by Rusty McCarron.
Now, as these laps wind down, those are money positions they're fighting for, so I expect this to heat up quickly. They might get that caution after all, Rudy.
It's smelling like it up here right now, but I hope not. I don't want to see any of these guys wrecked out, man. They've earned to be in this position. They've earned it. Holloway gonna clear Roy Hyde, or I'm sorry, Derrick Paulson. Derrick Paulson, yeah. And Roy Hyde.
Right now, they're chasing Rusty McCarron. He is the last driver in a money spot right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll get $50 if he can finish in 3rd. $100 the second, and $150 to the winner. And I'll tell you what, Troy Radford has led the most laps right now, beating Daniel Holloway. Not that they get any money for that, but it just showed that he's got the power to get out there and lead them laps.
There are 10 to go.
I don't know, Rusty's taking a look to the inside of Tommy. Man, I don't know. He got a good run off of 4 that time. Not going to be enough, though. I'll tell you, that front stretch is a long front stretch. You know, when you look at it, when you come out of turn 4 and you look over to turn 1, that's a long ways over there.
Yes,
and
it
boy,
is.
You sure do pick up an awful lot of speed. I'm telling you, man, these guys have really, really been racing excellent right here. Thomas Poole got anything for Troy Radford? He's there giving him a little bump draft.
I think he's just biding his time here, trying to get him when it counts.
Yeah, kind of, you don't really want to pass too awful much. And the reason being, well, here he goes. He's going to take a look. If you try to make that pass too early, then he'll get right back around you. But Thomas Poole drives it in there pretty deep. He can't come all the way up the track, so he has to stay off of
we're 3 wide for the lead.
Oh, my gosh. Rusty McCarron. He is turning it on right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Now, what he needs to do is try to pinch off Troy Radford, make him go higher in the turn than he wants to. And that's going to really be the only way you're going to get by him on that high side, is to make him run where he doesn't want to.
Poole sitting there trying to help Troy Radford out. Oh, man, come on, Rusty. Get up there, man. Oh, man, I'm telling you what. Him and Thomas Gould are so close there.
Sure, it's that game of chicken I was talking about earlier. They're playing it right now for sure.
And Rusty drives it in there pretty deep again, but not going to be enough. You can't do that. Keep doing that because you'll wind up burning that right front up if you drive it in there deep every time. Because look how much Derrick Paulson closed up on him now.
I was just about to say, they're battling back and forth. Has allowed Paulson to get his nose into the picture here. We come to 5 to go. It is a 4-car battle.
I don't know. Rusty might have backed off a little bit here to let them tires cool off because he probably got him pretty angry at him right there. I'll tell you, Troy had just been flawless here tonight, man. Starting 11th, great pit stop. Got him out first every single time, I think, just about. Oh, but maybe one pit stop. And that's what he's needed to get back to the front here and hold on to it.
Mccarron has his hand full trying to keep Paulson at bay, but that's not going to work. Paulson gets by him.
Yep. Oh, man. So that puts Paulson into the money. $50 to third. Yeah, somebody was asking about Anthony Post, and he's back here quite a ways. These guys 3.6 seconds behind the leader. That's a lot. David Anderson now 2.4 seconds. And he's coming, but I don't know if I don't think there's enough time left for him to get up there for the win.
No, these guys are going to need a caution if they hope to get back up here to battle for this win. Right now, it's a 2-car race for the top spot, and unless these guys get the caution, that's how it's pretty much going to end right here.
All right, so if you're Thomas Gould, what are you thinking right now?
If I'm Thomas Gould, I'm thinking, let me get to his bumper. Let me get to his bumper.
Yeah.
And that's all you need. If you can get to his bumper and kind of push him harder into the corner than he wants to go, that a lot of times that'll disrupt his car and you can go by him on the inside.
And Troy just got into the wall right there.
He did. Mental mistake. Let's see if that affects his car. Doesn't seem to hurt him right now, but we'll have to wait and see.
Free to go, folks. Actually, about 2.5 right now. About 2.5 laps. Now we might, knock on wood, might make it the rest of the way without having to use any green-white checkers.
We'll see.
All right, 2 to go. Gould backs off a little bit there. Paulson wants deeper into the money there. He wants that $100 instead of $50.
Sure, he does have the fresher tires. We'll see if he can use that to his advantage. He gets quite a run there.
Oh, man, yeah.
Here he goes.
Yes, he does.
And Troy Radford is enjoying seeing this in his rear view.
You bet. Oh, Paulson drives it in there really deep. Holy smoke. Takes second, but here comes Thomas Gould back. But Troy Radford takes the white flag. 1 more lap to go, 2 more miles, Dwayne.
Yes, sir, and the best thing he can see in his rear view is these 2 guys side by side for second. He is going to be able to pull away from them out of this corner. He's just got 2 more times to go. It's his money race to lose right now.
Yep, cannot afford to make a mistake. None of these guys right now. This is going to be the battle for second and third. Oh, they make contact. Oh, wow. Paulson saves it. Was that enough for Rusty Mccarron? He's going to get by, and he's going to take third away from Paulson.
Troy Radford is your winner.
Yes.
Second is Thomas Gould and Rusty Mccarron, third place.
Wow, that was a pretty amazing finish, I gotta say.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, man, I'm sure Paulson probably isn't too awful happy about that right about now, but I don't know. Well, we'll get these guys down here in just a minute, folks, so stay with us. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Troy Radford, heading for victory lane here at Michigan. Congratulations on your win. First off, Troy, tell me what this means for you to win this race here tonight. You're $150 richer, my friend.
Heck yeah, it's a big one. I mean, it's so hard with this group. There's a good group of guys, and I traditionally have not been great on the super speedway draft type tracks, and I know that's what these guys excel in. So, it's just a great finish to it. Glad to be able to wrap it up, and yeah, it was just fun.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, I know you laid the most laps here tonight, but when was the car that much better out in clean air? Were you really thinking about that the whole race, about standing in clean air?
No, honestly, it was all tires. So I was lifting about 2 car lengths on the entry earlier than anybody else, and it was just giving me so much better drive off the corner. So, from the moment I pulled out of the pits, I really never ran full throttle laps just because I was really trying to save that tire.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, excellent run out there tonight, Troy. You showed them, man. You showed them how to do it. What
Thank you.
is Michigan kind of like a favorite track of yours, or where's that kind of rank in your track?
Actually, I don't think I've won a ton at Michigan. I do a little bit better on the shorter tracks typically. So, I do tend to lean towards the shorter tracks more.
Ah, very good. Very good. All right. Well, Troy, before you get out of here and go get that $150, and I don't know what you're going to do with it, but buy yourself a little trophy or maybe a bottle of wine or something. I don't know. But
Yeah, I don't really know. I may even let my kids figure it out. I'm not real sure, but yeah, that
hey,
was
there
awesome.
you go. There you go. Well, before you do that, who you got to thank?
Big shout out to the Falcon Motorsports guys. We had Doug Wasaki, Brandon Mefford out there tonight, as well as had my dad racing, Lucky Fin Project, as well as National Kidney Foundation. And thank you to all the pit stall guys for putting this stuff on, and you guys for broadcasting.
All right, buddy. We'll go celebrate that win, Troy, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you again next month and see if you can defend that. So,
yeah, thank you
all
very
right.
much.
All right. Dwayne, you got second place?
I do. Caught up to Thomas Gould. Thomas, man, that was a hard fought second place, but you bring it home second. You're the $100 winner there. Talk about your race in a little bit tonight.
Yeah, first off, I just want to apologize to the 60 car. We were racing, and it just sucks how it came out like that, and I definitely want to give an apology to him. But we had a good race. We kind of just wanted to sit in the back for the most part, and then work our way to the front. We did accomplish that, and we were running great up front, and just didn't really have anything for Troy there. He was bad fast. It was really hard to get in front of that guy, but yeah, just a huge congrats to Troy as well. He ran a fantastic race, super fast. Definitely the guy to beat tonight.
Well, you did a good job yourself. You started 22nd, slowly, methodically worked your way through the field. Once you got to the front, you didn't let it go. And who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd just like to thank my guys at Imperial Motorsports. They work week in and week out for the positions that we get on track. So a huge shout out to them. Also a huge shout out to Checkers and Wreckers. Guys, go check them out on Facebook. Give them a like and a follow. They're trying to reach 10,000 followers. If you follow them, they're going to be doing a giveaway at 10,000 followers. They also do podcasts Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. Go check them out. Give them a follow. And I'd also like to thank the admins and owners of this league, and also you guys for putting on this show.
All right, man. Well, we'll let you get out of here and enjoy the second place, $100 richer in your pocket, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Rudy, you got third?
I do. Rusty Mccarron, you're bringing home third tonight. Boy, when you seen Derrick Paulson and Thomas Gould get together, did you think there was a shot that you might be able to pull out a second out of that?
Yeah, I thought maybe both of them were about to get collected. One on the outside was sideways, and so but yeah, it could have been a little bit better. Kind of.
Well, it put you into money. It put you into money, $50.
Yeah, it did. It just sucks because I decided to go a little bit too early with about 12 to go. Started pushing it more and more, and I should have waited a little bit. Dave Anderson, I believe we were the last two to pit, so we had some fresher tires there, but just a misjudgment on my end of it.
Yeah, we seen you. You know, you were up there and you're really pushing it hard, and I thought, oh boy, I hope you're not pushing it too hard too early, you know. And then you kind of backed off a little bit, and I think the tires got a little angry at you there for getting hot. And but a good way to come back. You could pull out a third here tonight. I know you said you really wanted to kind of win this tonight, but are you happy with third? I mean, after everything was said and done.
Yeah, I haven't ran in Michigan in a long time in these cars, so so that's a good run, and we'll see if we can't get them next time for sure.
That's right. Well, I'm not sure where you guys go to next month. I haven't looked. Let me look real quick here, so I can double check that. You guys go to Daytona next month. Oh boy.
Yeah, that should be wild and crazy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I like almost like another super speedway, sort of. You know, after following Michigan. So
yeah.
All right. Well, who you got to thank for this third place before you go collect that $50?
Well, I just want to thank all the 501 guys, Dave and Luke and Pondo and Brandon for helping me up top. Keep the eyes on everyone. So thank you guys for broadcasting and thank all the pit stall guys for hosting this and doing what they do.
Well, excellent race here tonight, Rusty. I haven't seen you race in a while, so to see you run this well was really a treat. So go celebrate that.
It's been a little while. We have a 3-month-old boy now, and so
oh wow,
taking up pretty good bit of time. So I haven't been able to get on here, but maybe once a week. So, but it's fun though. But I appreciate everything, Rudy.
Well, congratulations on your newborn there. That's pretty cool.
Yep, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we'll catch you next month.
All right, bud.
All right. See if I can find him here. There he is. All right, let's run down through the final results here, Dwayne.
Yep, and before we do that, Rudy, I do want to make a quick mention here. I just went through the entire list of incidents. Looks like our highest finisher with 0 incidents is going to be Doug Johnson in 17th, still on the lead lap. He will finish. He will be your $75 winner.
Wow! Holy smoke! Well, that's kind of unofficial. But
yeah, unofficially, but he had 0 incidents, and of the drivers who had 0 incidents, he was the top finisher.
Very cool, very cool. Oh man, it's something to finish in 17th and still win $75. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. Keep it clean. That's
not a bad. We don't know who the random draw is. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure we'll find out. Maybe we can announce that next month. But let's run down through it here. Troy Radford coming home with the win. Thomas Gold second. Rusty Mccarron finishing third. Derrick Paulson fourth. Roy Hyde, which ran excellent today. Ronda finishing in fifth. How about David Anderson coming all the way back to sixth place after taking the pole here today? Brian Mixcal will finish in, or Miscal, I guess it is, finishes in seventh. Daniel Holloway eighth. Anthony Post in ninth, and Sean Wilder 10th. Wayne?
Donald Stewart in 11th, Brian Rainfield 12th, Brandon Mefford 13th, Timothy Trowbridge 14th, Donald Bennett. Well, you know what? Donald Bennett also had 0 incidents, so it looks like he would be the $75 winner there. So I have to correct myself. Sorry about that, but yeah, congratulations to him. Douglas Wysocki, 16th place there. Doug Johnson, 17th. John Johnson, 18th. 19th is going to go to Rick Cadet. And Greg Whelan rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
Yeah, those are unofficial.
Yeah,
we're not saying that that's not up to us to make that call. That's up to the admins and whoever put that on. But we're just saying that that's what it looks like, okay, to us. Okay, well, let's see. Lost my place here. Ray Radford in 21st. Luke Gray will finish 22nd. Pondo Co. 23rd. Donald Sadusky, 24th. Charles Johnson will finish 25th. Eric Davis, 26th. Tim Lee, 27th, and David Cox did not start the race. So, again, congratulations to our winner, Troy Radford. And Dwayne, thank you so much for helping out tonight, man. It was really awesome.
Oh, man, great race. I enjoyed it. Glad to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great race. Man, oh, man. And what did I say? It was going to come down to fuel at the end. You know, it didn't. If they would have went into green, white checkers, we might have seen some guys run out of fuel. You know?
And like a typical 2 mile to mile and a half, it came down to tires, and that's what won the race here tonight.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, we're going to cut out of here for now, folks. Thank you for watching. Do check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV, and also check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com. If it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV, please do hit that subscribe button. That helps us out. And give them the thumbs up on the video. That helps the league out so they know that you do appreciate the show. And we do appreciate you all stopping by here tonight and sharing this great race with us. So, all right, well, folks, we'll let you go. Till next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.